This is the review of the Logitech Cube. The Logitech Cube is a really tiny mouse and presenter all in one. And they put it in a nice little box. Here it is, and as you can tell, it is indeed tiny. It is very, very tiny. Comes with a little receiver you need. This is one of those little unifying remotes for receivers from Logitech. And it comes with some more stuff if you can open the box. USB cable, micro USB, and a little holster. Now here you have all the things you need for this product, which is already too much carrying it around. The cable, the receiver, the holster, but there you go. How's it work? Of course you need to have this one. It's not Bluetooth, unfortunately, it's RF. So you need to plug that into a USB port and then turn this on. It's got a little sliding switch here. Turns on and you can use it as a mouse. It's a laser mouse, by the way, and you can use it to mouse on your computer like so. You press somewhere here and that's a left mouse click, and somewhere over here in the middle is right mouse click. Scrolling is done by going up and down on this surface, which works quite well. And that's about it. That's the features of the mouse. Now, if you're doing a presentation, let me grab a presentation here, and you're playing it full screen, once you pick up this mouse, it's a remote. You can press the button to advance to the next slide. There. Now, if you need to go back, they made a really ingenious feature where you turn it around, turn it upside down, and when you click it, it goes backwards. So forwards this way, backwards if you turn it upside down. So advance the slide by pressing this side, and if you turn around, press it again, it goes to the previous slide. Now, it sounds like a wonderful feature and it works. Yeah, it only works if you're doing a really boring presentation and you need to go to the next slide like so, and then it works. However, if you're doing it in a more enthusiastic presentation and you're talking with your hands, you're going like, you need to go to the next slide, and you click it and oh, suddenly you went back to the previous one because you're holding it diagonally or you're holding it this way, and then it doesn't work. Here, I press it, it doesn't do anything. I need to have it all the way upright, otherwise it doesn't work. And the clicker here, as you can tell, you need to press it long and hard, and really upside down to go backwards. If you're doing it sideways, it just starts to mess around. You never really know what you're hitting and what's happening. So during a presentation, that's quite frustrating if you're really into doing a really well presentation where you click at the exact right moment. If you're doing a really boring speech where the only thing you have to do is go to the next slide, then I guess it's okay. But still, as you can tell, it's not on the money. No, I think it's broken. It doesn't really work as a presentation device. As a mouse, it works, yeah, alright. It works as an emergency mouse. It's a bit small. Well, other things, no Bluetooth, so you need to have this dongle plugged in. You need to carry around this thing to charge it, although the battery lasts a long time. But yeah, in the end, I would, if you want to do a presentation with a remote, this thing is only eye-catchy and it's fun to look at, but feature-wise and performance in the real world, yeah, it's just a pretty little box and that's about it. It's also expensive. It's 70 euros. Or $70, which is a lot of money for just a tiny remote that doesn't really work. Now, if you want to be really professional about it, buy one of these. I can highly recommend one of these Logitechs. This is a remote specifically made for presentations. Great thing is the receiver is built in, so you can just take that out and click it in your computer, and then you have backward, forward, and it's got a laser pointer in there as well, and a timer, a vibrating setting. And yeah, it's more for professionals, of course, but there is a difference in size and weight. But if you're serious about presenting, I would highly recommend one of these. And this one, the Logitech Cube, well, if you really need a conversation starter and you really need an emergency mouse and you're okay with poor performance as a remote, this could be okay. But it's a lot of money for a gadget and it's why 70 euros. So yeah, it's fun to have. I'm great I'm happy I got it as a gift, but I'm happy I'm not spending my own money on it. Logitech Cube, more form than function. Goodbye, see you.